And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the player's jersey. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Perry, this is Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter, David Oakland. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Jimmy Butler. Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Okpala in a power forward. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Williams is out there with Carter, and it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over the rookie.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because you're still thinking you could be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Well, Jimmy Butler's playing the smart game right here. Patient and disciplined. That's a nice mid-range jumper.
On the wing, Levine. Down low, Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Dragic, and he makes that one.
And credit Dragic for the off-season dribbling drills for that one.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Markkanen finds Levine. That shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name, though. Well, his mind is always in the attack mode. Every time he gets a chance to run in transition, that's where he makes his best choices.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Chicago shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Two shots. Relax on the first. Nah, man, you can little guy. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you can shoot. I got nothing. You got this guy down here? Yeah, I got big man.
And the first one drops.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
And so he hits both. Now here's Dragic. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. When Jimmy Butler's name came up, Coach talked about his intensity on the floor. Coach told me Jimmy's work rate is exceptional. Nobody out-hustles him. We need to be at 110% for all 48 minutes to even keep up with him tonight. Now that, of course, is a cliche, but we know what he meant. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Olynyk's presence on the offensive glass is big, mostly because he is big.
Outside, Levine. Tries again. Some solid defense from Butler.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Outside, Dragic. Fades away. And that one hits back iron.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Now, here's Butler. 29 points for him last game against Orlando.
You can't forget about all those well-timed swipes either. His timing on the defensive end was simply sublime. One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
In the corner, it's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Now, here's Dragic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me,
Take a break.
I think
Take a
Chris
break.
Paul.
2 shots.
I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Young's checked in for Williams. Denzel Valentine comes in for Carter. Garrett Temple has checked in for Levine. And Satoransky subbed in for White. Now, here's Satoransky. He had 10 points in the win against Toronto. Three-pointer. Temple can't get it to go. He'd have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And they double up Butler. The kick out to Dragic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dragic has got 8.
Yeah, Dragic was not going to be denied on that possession. A fiery competitor, and they needed that bucket.
Satoransky, the pass to Valentine. And that one drops for him.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserve.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Dragic. 8 points for him. A rebound by Young.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Chicago making a switch here. Porter's checked in. The Heat also changing it up. Achua comes in for Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Goran Dragic. That free throw good from Young. Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
Satoransky, the pass to Temple. There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Sadoronsky, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
The Heat have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Here's Nunn. Porter with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Young's running. Here's Temple. Offline with his three.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Silva, the pass to Achua. It's blocked. And here is Valentine. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto. And Sadoronsky kicks to Temple. Off target on the 15-footer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls out front. They lead by 2. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we spoke to Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his team.
These guys work so hard, and they're young and they're professional with it. That you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamanos. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls, Valentine out there at quarter. Then there's Thomas Sadoronsky. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Young in at the center position. That one misses. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Take a break.
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you,
Two
David.
shots.
The first one falls.
and drafted 13th out of Kentucky. Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Carter, he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. Zach LaVine comes in for Garrett Temple. And it's White in for Satoransky.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And how about the confidence on display from LaVine, just daring the D to get physical with it.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And the first one at the line is good.
And a good free throw shooter who's really increased his volume over the years. LaVine with a lot of ways to beat you.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Miami with a change here, too. Robinson's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Robinson finds Olynyk. Here's Hero. Light covering. Stolen by LaVine. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. LaVine with the ball. Williams gets the bucket.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
The pass to Achua. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Williams. Outside Porter. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Miami the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The Heat have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. So he gets them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to LaVine. Miami trailing. Here's Hero. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. The dish to Olynyk. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr. Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Now here's Olynyk coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Here's Butler. Porter pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's White. Robinson pulls it in. Pass to Okpala. Kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Here's Olynyk. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
LaVine deciding where to go with it. Oh, good on the triple.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Okpala, the pass to Hero. Heat moving the ball around. They now take the lead. Olenek's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the no, yes from the coaches. Olynyk contested, but still comes through.
Inside, here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Outside, Robinson. He kicks to Butler. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, LaVine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
And he comes up with the deuce. For Chicago, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And as impressive as the numbers were for Jimmy Butler in the bubble, they don't begin to tell the whole story. He was hitting clutch shots for the Heat during that run in the postseason.
With an almost entirely new group here. Lowry Markkanen's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Williams. Valentine's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Satoransky's subbed in for Kobe White. Satoransky finds Young. A floater. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. You know, Greg, going back to Jimmy Butler, it felt like each series he had a few big shots.
I mean, everything you want from your leader. The big shots, motivating others, setting an example with his play. Butler played as well as any leader in the postseason.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Satoransky against Dragic. Satoransky the pass to Young. Over none. And too long on the shot.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Butler. No good that time. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the wing right side. Nunn. It's good. This game is all even. Nunn's got 5.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
And Satoransky kicks to LaVine. Over Nunn. And the Bulls with another miss. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Valentine. Defended by Nunn. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Olynyk high post. Satoransky against Dragic. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. On the wing, LaVine launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 4 assists in the game. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago.
Of all the NBA nicknames, Shaq, is there a better double entendre than the finisher?
Well, Ernie, if the nicknames don't come from the NBA 2K Corporation, stamped by us, it's not really a nickname. True. However, Lauri Markkanen drafted 7th overall, highest ever for a finish player. It's a cool nickname, but until we approve it, don't even say it.
Come on, you gotta like that though, the finish.
Yeah, but we
come on, you gotta like that.
We didn't say it. So.
I played with Timo Markkanen.
I got one. Finito.
Why Finito?
It should be finish.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Finito, finish.
That's
finish.
We're changing.
To the finito.
To the finito.
I don't think it's going to be.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one can go down to the last possession. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Okpala in at the power forward. Now here's Butler. Pass to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. He was all alone on that one. And that's now 8 points for Kelly Olynyk.
When Danny Ainge selected Kelly Olynyk in the first round back in 2013, it was largely because he wanted a big player who could help them space the floor.
Dragic against Williams. Now here's LaVine. Defense is right there. Miami trailer.
And Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And a minute played as the second half gets going. White the pass to Markkanen. Back to White. Carter outside. Left side Markkanen. They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Chicago with the ball. The pass to Williams. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Hits the three-point bomb. LaVine's got 12 in the game.
And really a quick thinker with that sound jumper. LaVine can capitalize in catch-and-shoot situations.
Now here's Here's Dragic. 10 points for him, and it's good for 2.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Levine against Robinson. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Here's Carter, and Butler sends it back.
Butler with great anticipation there and swatting that one away.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Dragic kicks to Robinson. Olynyk dishes to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Nice D from Levine.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Markkanen. Back to Williams. Outside, White. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Three-pointer, Butler, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Robinson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Levine finds Williams. Pass to Markkanen. Kick out to Levine. Back to Markkanen. Shoots over Olynyk. They get the rebound. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat leading by 3. Passes it to Okpala. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he makes the first. So for the Bulls, Young comes in for Wendell Carter. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Levine. The Heat also changing it up. Silva's checked in. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Robinson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Bulls trailed by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Young finds Markkanen. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Markkanen's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And looking like a young Dirk there. Markkanen is that coveted combination of size and shooting that many teams desire nowadays.
Pass to Nunn. And there's the pass to Silva. Good work there as it goes.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 4-point game. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one.
Come to me, come to me.
Temple, the pass to Markkanen. Young trying to break free. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
None, that's good.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down. Kendrick Nunn playing at Southside Chicago's Simeon High. That's the exact same high school that one Derrick Rose came from. He also played alongside Jabari Parker and won 4 state titles there.
And those 4 straight titles in Illinois record made it 7 total in Simeon's history.
That's unbelievable stuff, and that's probably why there's great reason why Kendrick Nunn's jersey hangs there in the rafters. Only 4 players have gotten that honor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Temple. Some changes for Chicago. Valentine's checked in for Williams. And Satoransky subbed in for White. The Heat also with a sub. Iguodala's checked in. And both free throws good for Temple. Miami leading by 5. Here's Hero. Pass to Nunn. He dishes it to Butler. And it's in there. Butler's got 9.
Pretty good body movement and control as Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
Here's Satoransky. The feed to Markkanen. Goes back up. The shot that time, not on target. And Miami the other way now. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Chicago calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Looking now at the numbers for Andre Iguodala. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
And a lethal scorer from pretty much every spot on the floor. Markkanen attracts a lot of defensive attention.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And here's Miami. They're on a 17-7 run. Passes it to Silva. Loads it up for Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 10. Now here's Valentine, defended by Butler. Here's Markkanen, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Markkanen's got 10 points.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
In the corner, Nunn with it. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Satoransky grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 5 assists tonight. Miami's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Outside Butler.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Miami Heat. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist to the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, big fella here with the speedest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Inside, it's Young and Markkanen. And it's Valentine in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
That's his first personal foul. Valentine. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Valentine. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Robinson's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Hero. Good on both. The Heat leading by 4. Nunn passes to Olynyk. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
It's not easy to create really solid coverage on Olynyk because of his skill and his physical play.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Olynyk.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so Olynyk nails both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Satoransky, the pass to Levine. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Nunn. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists in the game. And Satoransky kicks to Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul. Zach Levine. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. The Heat making a switch here. Akpala's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Dishes it to Olynyk. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And Olynyk not afraid to get physical out there with the defense all around him.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Kelly Olynyk, one of those guys who has been very accepting of his role. You give him a bigger load, he's fine with the playing time, and if he has to come off the bench to produce, he's okay with that too.
Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. It's deflected.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Up top, Dragic, defended by Young, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting for Miami, Goran Dragic. Taking 2 shots.
Last on the first.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Bulls trail by 6. White down low. Robinson on him.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Dragic against Young. Dragic the pass to Olynyk. Chicago grabs the miss. Young looking around. Levine against Robinson. Miami leading by 6. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Williams, he's checked in for Young. Dragic with a wide open look. And staying with the play, Iguodala. And the Heat lead by 8.
And they continue to control the glass.
Robinson against Levine. The kick out to Williams. Now White. Robinson pulls it in. It's stolen by Carter. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Williams passes to Levine. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range. Levine's got 8 here in the quarter.
And you got to run Levine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
Outside Dragic. Back to Iguodala. Kicks it to Dragic. Clock at 4. From past the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Bean passes to White. And the Heat with some changes. Silva's checked in, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Andre Iguodala.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams. The Bulls making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. And Williams drops them both. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. The dish to Butler. Here's Silva, defended by Carter. A second chance effort, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Heat lead by 8.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Now here's Levine, and it goes down 2 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Dragic kicks to Butler. And it's sent back by Carter. And he gets it back. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Shooting for Miami, Casey at the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Heat. And he sinks the second. Bulls trail by 7. Levine with it. Right up top. The 3. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists in the game.
And hey, when you're a big shot maker in college, that often carries over to this level. Certainly as for White.
No good from Dragic. The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Williams passes to White. On the wing, Levine. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 2-point Heat lead.
Beautiful. Levine getting more comfortable as a go-to guy, wanting the shot when it matters most.
And the Heat call time here. They're in front by 2. There's 1:38 left in the game. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Olynyk. What's the status, David?
Guys, I was able to speak with the head athletic trainer for the Heat about his status. He's got a pinched nerve in his shoulder, basically a stinger. He's lost all sense of motion in his arm. And of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time, as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Here's Okpala. And the pass to Silva. Butler against White.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here's Butler. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track here. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Markkanen from outside. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there and knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
And the Heat call time here. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, how confident are you that you guys can build on this win and keep the momentum going?
Very confident. Like I said, we got a great group of guys. We play together, play hard, we can win.
I know you'll like to keep that going as we go on in the season. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always.